there's a new channel and again, well, sort of my main. Because, but anyway, so today, judging by the title, so I mean, there's really nothing I need to talk about / do on World War II. Like, see how it goes, see what happens, and see if I get good feedback on it or not. And so, basically, in the past couple days, I've gotten into watching told since a lot of people know I watch him a lot. I've been told to basically just I've basically been told to just try something like him, like just start trying to make some videos like him, see what happens. And so that's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna at least try it. So here we are. Anyways, right now, I don't even know what to do. I'm just trying to find something to do so I could like have gameplay, because I really should have thought this through before I started doing it. But anyway, so today I don't even know what I want to talk about. What is there to talk about? Damn, I don't even really know. But anyway, so you know what? I'll just go into a normal match. If I'm ass, it's because I just woke up. But anyway, so alright. So I guess I'll be telling a life story. So alright. I might make these into normal videos if I ever get the time to edit. But anyway, so yeah, here we go. So I'm live, so I might as well tell just multiple stories in one live, so I don't have to go back and forth. But anyway, so alright, this story takes place back on, I don't even remember what year it was. I don't even remember how old I was. All I remember is I'm pretty sure it's back when I was in elementary school, because I remember just chilling there and like about to go to bed. But anyway, so it's a school night, I'm just getting home, just chilling there. I forgot my ping's terrible when I live stream.
Stay wary. Pick your shots.
Let's hope that changed something. Please change something. Live. My connection turns to booty. But anyways, so basically, so I'm just chilling there, right? It's like your average school night, like I'm just chilling there. I already showered, so I'm just chilling there. Sitting on my stairs with my mom when with our dog, and my dad had got home from work, because this is back when his schedule used to be different. He used to always get home at 10 at night, and so I was just chilling there, and he was just getting home, and so well, he had already like taken off like his gear basically. He was setting down, like, he set down his radio and like his wallet and all that on the table, your average stuff, and then he went upstairs and put all his gear in his room. But anyway, so like at this point he's just like at the kitchen table, basically he's just sitting there, just like talking to us now at this point, and he's all like telling us about his day, and he's talking to us about basically he's talking about us about he's talking, I'm gonna add more bots just because I want more action. But anyway, so he's talking to us about like just he's the average thing you talk about. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, so like basically we're just chilling, and he's telling us about his day, right? And so then out of nowhere, keep in mind it's like I'd say 10:30 now, because it took him a while to like take off all his stuff and like set everything down. And so we're just chilling there, right? Like me and my mom on the stairs, and he's at the kitchen table. And so he gets up to go grab something to eat, because he just got home, so he's hungry, of course. And so we're just sitting there, and out of nowhere the doorbell rings. And so of course our reaction is going to be, who could be ringing our doorbell at 10 at night, especially on this day? And so me and my mom just stand on the stairs, and my dad, being the guy he is, goes and answers it. And so, basically, like, he goes to the front door, and he answers his door. And so, he opens it and sees this lady, just like, this weird, sketchy lady just sitting there on our front porch. And so, like, she's just sitting there looking all worried, and it's just like, it's really weird. I remember I took a quick peek just to see, because like, I don't know, I was just like worried. He told me to like stay back and all that, and so did my mom, and she went like down and sort of stood back too, but like, was behind my dad. And so like, I'm just chilling there like, listening, and so I'm like, what's going on? And so like, well, I didn't say it, but I was like, I was curious. And so, just sitting there, just listening. And so I remember exactly how the conversation went down. So, it's like, my dad answered the door, and this lady's all like, my car broke down a few blocks away. I saw that you're a police officer. Could you maybe give me a ride to Wilson Jug to fill up my gas tank or whatever? Something like that. And so my dad, he was like, I just got off duty. I'll call another officer to come help you. And she's all like freaking out. She's like, no, 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 don't do that. But he goes and like grabs his radio, or I don't remember. He grabbed his radio or his phone, and like just acknowledged another officer who was on duty about this, and so they could, come and do something about it. And so he goes to the kitchen to grab his radio or his phone, one of the two. I don't remember like exactly what it was, but so he goes and he like calls or radios someone, right? And so he goes back over to the door. And keep in mind, like, just so you guys know, like, the way our door is, our front door to our house is like, we have a screen door, like, and then we have the actual like normal door. But anyway, so like, she was like, she couldn't get in or anything. She's just chilling there behind the screen door. And so like, sorry, I just drank a shitload of fucking Fanta. Anyway, so he goes back to this door, and so like, I'm just sitting there still on the stairs, just listening a lot, and I'm like I don't know what to expect, because I don't know what was going through my little mind at the time. And so like, basically, I remember he goes back to the door, and so she's just gone. The lady completely vanished. Was just like 100% gone, nowhere to be found. Like, he didn't want to step outside or anything, because maybe there's people there trying to jump. I wouldn't either. But anyway, so like, she's just completely gone. And so this is when like another officer arrives to our house, because he'd called in about the lady and needing a ride. And so, like, basically after that, he tells the officer like about how she freaked out when he said he was gonna call another officer, and how she just disappeared when he got back. And so like, the officer's like, that's sketchy. And so they get like a few more officers, I'd say 2 or 3 more, and they patrol, like, they go around the area, like the nearby area basically. And like, keep in mind, like, there's actually a decent amount of streets around us. It's not like, I want to say a lot, but there's a good amount of streets around us. And so like, they go around these areas looking for like, a quote unquote broken down car, or a car ran out of gas that's just chilling there. Because she had said her car ran out of gas a few blocks away. And so they went to go check it out, because, they just wanted to see what was going on. Because this lady just appears at our door for no reason, asking my dad to go take her to Wilson Jug, because her car broke down somewhere else in the middle of nowhere, just as she needs gas. And so like, I mean, at the time I really didn't think nothing of it. I just thought, because I was young, I just was like, oh, she's just trying to get help, because I was pretty young at the time. I wasn't like that young to the point of where I'd do something stupid, but like, I was to the point of where I could realize some things, but like, I couldn't realize everything. And so, me knowing he's a cop and all that, I'm just like, oh, she's just trying to ask for help, and my dad will do something about it. But like, so then I realized like what had happened actually. And so, like, they patrol, these cops patrol the area, like, you know, looking for the car. And they tell my dad that they found no such car anywhere in the area. And so, like, that just is, like, shady as hell. Completely just, I don't know. It just scared the hell out of me growing up. Just knowing that, like, I guess someone is planning something, or, you know. But anyway, so, and then they knew, like, we weren't feeling sort of safe, so they just throughout all night, they just, like, patrol the area. Well, they had some officers just patrol the area around our house, you know, see if anything happened, see if, like, any cars pulled up or anything, you know, just basically to watch out for us and, like, just keep us safe. And so, like, I mean, I don't even know where to go with this story. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying that, but anyways. So, like, this story honestly still scares me, because you never know, like, what that lady planned. You never knew what could have happened. Like, you never know what her intentions were, or if she was with more people and they were planning to do something. Like, for all you know, she could be, like, a family member, girlfriend, or something, like, of someone he arrested or something, and she could be mad and trying to do something about it. Like, you don't know, there's crazy people out there. So to this day, it, like, just worries me. I just, like, think something's gonna still happen, because I'm just, like, I don't know, ever since, it's just stuck with me, because I witnessed that when I was, like, you know, young. And so it just never left me. It's been one of those things that's basically just stuck with me throughout my time of growing up. Anyway, so, there's one story. Alright. On to the next. I need to think of what I could tell for this, to be honest. Because I really don't know. There's so many things that I could talk about. But anyway, so, alright. So, after that story about that weird lady popped up, but, like, I don't even know. So, me and my, alright, so, let me think, actually. What can I talk about?
Great work. They are in full retreat.
Oh, okay, alright. I guess I'll mention this, because this actually, like, purely just, like, terrified me growing up. It's like, alright. So, growing up, I don't know, I just, like, I guess I just liked ghosts. I, like, believed in them. I just, like, I don't know how to explain it. I just, like, basically I like ghosts, and, like, I believed in them, and I'd always watch ghost videos. And at the time growing up, you know, I wasn't like some of these kids where I just, where I had a phone right away. And so I got my first phone in 5th grade. Yeah, 5th grade, in the beginning of 5th grade. And so, like, I don't remember what grade I was in or how old I was doing this, but so I remember. So, like, back then I used to, like, since I didn't have a phone or anything, my aunt would let me use her phone because, you know, she's nice like that. And so I'd, like, you know, either play Minecraft on it or watch YouTube videos, because I didn't really know what else to do, because, you know, I'm a little kid. I'll be basically entertained by anything at that age. And so I'm watching ghost videos all the time if I'm not playing Minecraft. And so, like, you know, at the time I just found them about it to them, like my grandparents and my aunt, all the time, after, like, watching them and show them things, and, like, I don't know, they just want to believe it. But I'd always insist that it was real, you know, because I don't know, I just believed it. And, like, I don't know if you guys ever, like, watch these videos in, like, a time in your life, or, like, if you ever heard of them, like these ghost girl videos. I don't know who they're by, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're definitely staged. Now that I, like, think about it, and just, like, relive those times I watch the videos, or go back and watch them. Like, I mean, for the time, they were pretty believable, and especially, like, at my age, I definitely believe something like that. But anyway, so, like I was obsessed with watching all these ghost videos. I remember I watched something, but I'm pretty sure it was top 15 about ghost sightings or something. And so like, I don't know. I just like was really obsessed with like, looking into ghosts and all that. And so, I don't know. I just really felt uneasy right now talking about it. I don't know. Ever since I started talking about it, I felt uneasy. But anyway, so, from like a very young age, I just had a thing for ghosts, right? Like, never ever like had something happened in this house. Nothing. And like, so there's never been like, this house that we live in had been freshly built. Like, no one owned this before, like me and my family. We had this house built, and like, so nothing could happen. And so, like, that's what my parents would always tell me. Because, like, after watching all those videos, I'd get paranoid because, I was a young kid. And I didn't want to, like, have anything happen. And so, here I am one day, and I don't remember exactly how old I was, but I remember I was a little older at the time. And so, like, I'm pretty sure I could remember doing something before this happened. I don't remember what it was, but I did something. And so, I did something that I guess could have triggered this or something. I don't know. But I remember I did something. I'm not sure if it was in the same day or if it was a day before or a week ago. Or like, just something. And so, basically, I remember it just like yesterday because it still just scares me. And so, I don't know how it scares me that bad. It just like does. But anyway, so I remember this just like at the back of my head. And so, here I am one day, slightly older, and so slightly more mature, realizing all those videos are fake, but still watching ghost videos just because, I like the entertainment, and there's actually some real, like, looking videos out there, and I'm just interested in all of it. I don't even know why. And so, like, here I am, just being me, watching videos. I wasn't watching ghost videos at the time. I was watching just something on YouTube, not sure what it was. But so I went downstairs to either grab something to eat or grab something to drink. I'm not sure exactly. But anyway, so here I am coming back up the stairs. And so like, I need to explain the way the house is sort of like designed and all that, so it will be easier to tell the story. So like, the stairs, so like, alright, so the front of my house, right, the front door, right as you go in, you go take a few like steps in, and to your left is the basement door, well, basement stairs, then you go down to the basement, and then to the right is like the living room, and then the living room has this little small rectangular like block in the middle, not a block, but like sort of a dividing wall, so it divides the kitchen and the living room sort of, so they're sort of split, and so then like they're into their own like, equal rooms, in their own rooms, so they're not like together, connected. And then they're connected to like little end. And so there's the kitchen and then the stairs. And so like right where the stairs, or right where the kitchen and the living room connect, like right at the end of that little connection, there's the stairs that go upstairs to where I live, because we had no rooms on the main level. And our basement's not done, so there's no way I'm sleeping down there, having a room down there. And so like, basically, there's just, I don't even remember what oh yeah, hold on, I need to finish explaining the house sort of so this makes more sense. So, basically, once you go up the stairs, to your right is my parents' room, and like, right as you look in, there's the bed, just right there, and this bed is sort of big, so like, at least, like, I'd say at least a big old rectangle on my mom's side, because the bed's sort of pushed towards the left near the window, but like she still has room and all that to put a like dresser in and all that, and some extra stuff. And so like there's the bed, and then to the left of the bed, because like it looked like the right from like if you looked from just like the door, but really to the left, there's a little what's the word? Nightstand. And so then there's another one to the right, which is my dad's, and then and so then there's like just all this, and then there's another nightstand that's in front of the bed to the left near the bathroom door, and then there's another nightstand near the closet that's near my dad's side of the room. And so basically, like, so now that that's explained, then to the left, if you take a left and just take like 2 steps from right after you go up the stairs, there's a bathroom, and that's my bathroom. And then take like 1.5 steps, and there's turn to the right, and there's a little closet where like we put like extra towels and all that, you know, just all this stuff, just in case, like, you know, basically if we need extra towels or something. And so then you take, I'd say, 2.5 steps, and to your right is the room that I'm in now. It used to be sort of a guest room, but then we changed it up, and then it went into a TV room and slash family room, and now it's just basically my room because I'm always in here just playing games and all that, watching Jude, sleeping basically, you know, it's basically my room. And so then a few more steps to the end of the hall, and there's my old room. And so now that you guys sort of understand like the house, basically how it is, I could tell this story. And so anyways, back to like how, alright, so I went downstairs to, you know, grab something to drink, because how's someone not gonna drink something? And so I don't remember exactly what I was doing that day. For all I know, I could be watching YouTube, I could be coming back to Game of Friends. And so here I am, just like coming upstairs, and I look to the right because I hear my name get called, but like I just could tell the word. And so I look to my right because I just heard my name get called out. And so I look to the right, sort of, to where my parents were, and I like swear to God, I just saw this thing chilling to like on my mom's side of the room. I saw this thing chilling right in front of her nightstand to the left of the room, just near her side of the bed, right in front of her nightstand, just looking at me. And so me, I'm terrified. I just peel off. I haul ass to my room, and just I sit there and freak out. And I remember talking to my friends about it too that day. And like, so after that, that's like not the first encounter with that same thing. So here's another time I remember the same exact thing popping up. So here I am one day, and I was downstairs or something, but I don't remember what exactly, like this time. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure it happened either months later or when I was older again. But anyway, so I remember this just like the back of my head yesterday too. And so here I am coming back upstairs, and so you guys know how I said at the end of the hall there's my room, and then to the left of that there's the other room. So I'm going to the other room where I game and all that now, and just basically hang out. And so I'm going back in there. I'm coming up the stairs and going there, and I hear my name get called again this time. And like, keep in mind, this takes place a while after the one from earlier. I'd say at least either a day or no, not a day. At least I'd say a month. At least a month, or another like either a month or actually a year, because I remember nothing ever happened for a while. But anyway, so basically all this stuff happens, and like, well, no, not all this stuff, but ever since that like happened, I was sort of, you know, sketched, and I never told anyone about it. And so next thing you know, I'm coming up to my room, just like I said, and I hear my name get called again, and me, I'm like, oh no. And so I look to the left. I don't know why. Every time I just hear my name get called, I just have an instinct to look. And so I'll look into my old room, like at the end of the one that's at the end of the hall, and I just see the same thing, and I don't even know how to explain it. I could just say it's a figure, basically. And so I just immediately run into my room, close the door, lock it. Like, I'm just freaking out again. And this time I could remember I was gaming with friends. Like, basically I remember telling them about that, and they were just like, dude, no, you're bullshit. And I'm like, dude, no, remember the first time I told you about it? Like, I'm serious. And so I'm out here just like basically freaking out, because like this is the second time I saw it, but like it's a year or a month later, And so I'm like, dude, there's no way. And so basically I'm just still like freaking out about it to this day. Nothing's ever happened with it since, but it still just really, really, really worries me. Like, and I don't get how like quote unquote entity or spirit could be in the house, because like just there's no way. Like I said, there's just no like spiritual history here. No one's died in the house. Like, I just don't know how to explain it. And so basically after that, like I'm just freaking out. But ever since then, I haven't witnessed anything like that. But like ever since then, it's just like I always notice like my dog just always staring upstairs, like in my parents' room, like at random ass times. She'll just start staring up, and just like, I don't know, worries me basically. Like, I don't know, she just senses something, because I know dogs can sense spirits. Like, I've heard of that. Like, I know about that. It's like, I don't know. But like, anyway, so of course I'm gonna like be worried about it, because like I said, I know the dogs can sense spirits and all that. And so here I am, basically just being all worried and all the time, every time she looks up there, and she does it a lot. Like, even to this day, there'll be times where she just looks up there, and it just scares the hell out of me. But anyway, so like, I remember, dude, she did it today earlier too, and it's just completely, just I don't know, it just terrifies me, and I have no clue why. But anyway, so then there's so I got back from camping, and I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was sending a snap to someone. And so I remember I sent a video, and I was just chilling there with my dog, chilling on my couch with the one of the kitchen lights on, because like, I don't know, the kitchen sort of, I don't know how to explain it. You guys need to sort of see it to like know. But anyway, so I'm just chilling there with my dog, and I record a video, and I get like just creeped out, because I know what like these ghost orbs look like, and I'm what's it called, and I'm just on like film and all that. And so I'm sitting here tripping and all that, and so I'm just chilling there, and I'm like, I see it in the video. Like, I didn't notice it the first time I watched, like, well, the first time I recorded basically. And so I'm chilling here, and I'm like, I see it, and I go back. I'm like, what was that? You know, I'm not sure what it was. And like, people say they're lens flares, or yeah, lens flares. And so I'm sitting here just tripping, and so I watch it back like at least 5 times, and I'm like, there's no way. There's like possibly no way. And so people say that it's like lens flares and all that come from the camera being dirty. And I don't know if the actual words lens flares, I might be mistaking it for something else. But anyway, so I'm sitting here, and I'm like just freaking out. I'm like, no, 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 no. There's no way. There's actually no way that this is real. And so I'm sitting here just tripping, and I'm like, dude, no, there's no possible way that I'm seeing what I'm seeing. And so I rush upstairs. Like, I had went downstairs to get like a drink and all that, because I was hungry. It was like at least sometime past 12, and so I'm sitting there just completely tripping at this point. I quickly like I'm pretty sure, yeah, I already grabbed my food and all that, and I got my drink, and so I run back upstairs. I turn off the light, run back upstairs, and my dog sort of follows me, but we have a gate, so she can't go past like my parents' room, because she likes, even though she's really well trained, she always likes getting in the trash still sometimes. And so, you know, we don't want to do that, so we just put up a little gate at times when she's in. So she just chills right there at the gate and just stares at me. And so I'm just sitting here still, like, just like, what did I see? What was that in my video? And I have the video saved. I could try to find a way to put it out there. I might be able to post it on my Instagram. Follow me, by the way, at God's, or no, not God. I don't even have that in my username. it's all lowercase, at Cobra_Gaming12, and then follow my backup at Cobra_Gaming 2.0. But anyway, so here I am just like sitting there, and like I'm just still watching the video back and forth. And so I'm like, dude, what is that? Like, there's no way. And so, like, I was like, and like, I remember sitting there on my couch before I ran upstairs freaking out. I was like, oh, we went camping. Maybe my phone got dirty or something. So I like clean off the camera lens, you know, and then I go back and take another video, and I see it again. And like, so I'm sitting here, I'm like, dude. Well, no, I didn't take another video. I'm bullshitting there. I remember I had the flash on, and so wait, no, I didn't have the flash on, and so I'm pretty sure I didn't, anyways. And so I'm sitting here, and I'm all like, and so I clean the lens and just take a quick picture to see if it's still there. Take another picture, which I didn't save, I should have, and it's just there. And so I'm like, oh no, no. And so then I'm all like just freaking out. I'm like, dude, there's no way. There's actually no way that this is happening. And so and then, you know, I run upstairs panicking and all this. And so then later that exact night, I remember I hear my name get called again, but my parents are asleep. Like, and even though I'm gaming with friends, I didn't have my mic on my head like at the time, so I couldn't hear no one. I couldn't hear them at all. And so like, I'm sitting here just like, bro, what's going on? And so like, and then what sort of sketches me out is ever since someone who's a family member who passed away a while ago, ever since she passed away, I remember I could just be chilling there, and I remember I hear her voice just like call my name, and like, but there's two different voices. Sometimes I hear hers ever since she's passed away, and other times I just hear the one that I've always heard, like from the beginning. And I don't know, it just really sketches me out to this day. I'm just still so worried about it, and like, I don't know, I'm still just completely sketched out to this day. Nothing's happened since, but ever since I started talking about spiritual stuff, I've just got feeling this uneasy feeling, and like, I've just been hearing things. But anyway, so like, I'm still sketched out over all this stuff. I just don't know what to believe or what to say about it, because I'm just 100% sketched out still. Like, I mean, it started when I was sort of younger, you know. It's like, I don't know if it was just my like young mind imagining all this stuff, or like if it was actually real and I just couldn't accept it at the young age, or if like, oh, you know, all this is just true. Like, all of this is actually not in my head. All of this is actually going on, like, in the world, but like, I just can't, or other people can't notice that and all that. And I'm pretty sure I heard something about younger people being able to, you know, notice spirits easier too, or something like that. But anyway, so it's like, to this day, I'm still just 100% worried about just everything, because like, I still don't know what that was. It started just when I was younger, and then it went to being able for me to see these flying orbs, well, orb, in videos and pictures, and then it went to my, well, no, alright, here, let me reword all that. It went from me being able to just start watching ghost videos, be interested, to hearing my name get called and then looking towards that direction and seeing figures, to me watching stuff still but nothing happening, to it happening again a while later, and then it goes to fucking, I can't think, and then it goes to me being older and me just hearing my voice get called still non-stop by a voice I know of a loved one who passed away, and just the voice of the thing that started it all. And it's like, I 100% don't know what to start. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm just still really shocked, you know? Like, could these actually be spirits? Could I just be imagining it? Because like, of everything I've watched, and I'm just like, we want something to happen. I don't know. I really want to know I want something to happen. I never want anything to happen, like ghosts or spirits and all that, because I don't want to get possessed or anything. I don't want anything happening. But anyways, like, if anyone could explain, like, what this is, like, please do, like, in the comments, because I'm probably gonna end the stream soon. Like, I don't know. Also, give me feedback on this, because I want to know if these stories are going well. I want to know if you guys like them and if I should continue them, because I don't want to do something you know you guys won't like. I want to keep this channel steady and just going with like fresh content. Like, I know I said that a while before, but I disappeared for, I'm pretty sure, a month. My last upload was a week ago, and I said I'd be, you know, I'd come back, I'd do all this stuff, and I'd guarantee be back. Like, I mean, I'm here, aren't I? It's not even like it was that long, it was just a week ago, you know, so I'm still here. Don't freak out or anything. I'm keeping to my promises. I'm gonna continue uploading. I'm actually gonna keep this channel up and running, and yeah, I'll still be working and putting time into the clan channel though. And if you guys remember, I had said that my friend Hayden, he's out for a while, and so he won't be adding anything to the channel, and it'll mostly just be me, unless more of the members of the clan want to like add stuff to the channel, you know, and just all that. But anyways, so basically, I guess the rest of the video, well, my stream, not video, will be about updates, I guess. And so, alright, so I mostly will stay keeping you guys posted about I'll mostly stay keeping you guys posted on Instagram most of the time, and like, so, well, at least I'll try, because I'm never really on there anymore unless I'm like DMing friends who don't have Snapchat. I know it's weird, but like, me and some friends talk on there, just sending each other memes when we're too lazy to screen record or something, or I just talk to certain people whose like Snapchat I didn't have on there, or I just like scroll through things, because, you know, a lot of YouTubers update their stuff there, like YouTubers I watch, and so I go on there for that too. And so, I'll try to keep people posted on Instagram. I'll try my best, at least. And so, anyways, then there's basically, let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so, coming up in just, well, let's see, it's 11:50, it's almost 12, so it's almost the next day. So, well, the time I'm making this is, the 7th of July 2018, and so I'm basically just, you know, I'm chilling here, and it's gonna, in 10 days it's gonna be the 14th, and there's a family reunion, and usually we go for a few days. I'm pretty sure we actually go for a week and then come back, but this one isn't in New Mexico or anywhere like it usually is. It's just up in Denver, in Colorado. So we're just gonna go for a day and then come back, because the next day my dad has to work and like all this stuff. And then a week after that, on the same day, but not like the same date, I don't know, I'm confusing myself. There's a birthday party, I don't know for who, but I might not be able to upload that day either until I get home or something. But for sure, I'm gonna try to keep this channel updated. I'm for sure gonna try to keep it up and running. I'm like not gonna, you know, let people down and all that. Why am I getting called on Snapchat? Sorry, my friends are calling me. But anyway, so I'm not gonna sit here and just like keep the channel closed and all that, and like just be gone forever, you know. I'm gonna keep this channel active. I'm gonna keep the channel going. I'm gonna try my best to keep it active. And I've said that before, and I've disappeared for a while, but this time you guys have my word. And so yeah, that's it, guys. It's been Jason, God's Cobra, and here with the channel again, bringing it back. And well, this is it. I'll end it here with this kill cam.